It will soon be Christmas Day, it will soon be the start of a new year. Theresa May has always maintained she is the party for the people. Let's just take a look at that. Welcome to another week, welcome to another video. I'm Tony, and if this is your first time to this channel, thanks for stopping by, and make sure you click subscribe if you want to get involved and work towards making changes. You can place your comments and have an input in the section below, and with that said, let's find some holes in the Tory. Party for the working class, she said. Labour have turned their back on the working class, she said.
Days ago, I stood in front of 10 Downing Street for the first time as Prime Minister, and I made a promise to this country. I said that the government I lead will be driven not by the interests of a privileged few, but by the interests of ordinary working class families. People who have a job, but don't always have job security. People who own their own home, but worry about paying the mortgage. People who can just about manage, but worry about the cost of living and getting their kids into a good school. And this week, we're going to show the country that we mean business.
She wanted to let the country know she means business, one of the lowest corporate tax rates in Europe, and the onset of a tax levy for banks. That is the kind of business she means. You have worked hard all year, no doubt saved for Christmas. The new year is coming and maybe the future does look bright. Did you have a holiday this year? Let's hope it was a nice one. I'm sure it was. I'm guessing you didn't worry that much though. Book a couple of weeks off, put it down as holiday pay. Yes, you've already guessed where I'm going with this. Michael Gove has indicated to Theresa May that she should ditch EU safeguards post-Brexit, which guarantee holiday pay and protect workers against excessive working hours. Environment Secretary Michael Gove will ask the Prime Minister to scrap the European Working Time Directive, which actually stops working more than 48 hours a week. According to various sources, Gove and other MPs that are Brexiters have apparently widespread support in the Cabinet for scrapping this EU directive. According to the Times, one unnamed Cabinet Minister said scrapping the EU directive is what taking back control is all about. Yes, folks, taking back control of us, the people. And what have I always said? A government of do as you are told. According to Left Foot Forward, the minister justified the move, saying this will give employers the added flexibility they would need once we have left the EU, and it will allow millions of people to earn vital overtime cash. Yes, work yourself to the bone, go home tired, earn all that money because you won't have holiday pay coming anymore. Nice one. But what does it actually mean if they do scrap the EU safeguards? Well, 7 million workers could lose rights to be paid holidays. 4.7 million of them women, and many on 0 hours or part-time contracts. But even if more workers could be forced by bosses to work weeks longer than 48 hours, workers could lose the right to lunch and rest breaks. And night workers could lose some health and safety protections. Nice. Now, there is no saying that Theresa May will give in to Gove's demands. I'm not saying that at all, but she has made several U-turns before, and we all know about the NI payments being one of them. I'm glad she did though, as I'm self-employed and I don't actually get holiday pay, but I like it like that. No one tells me when I can have lunch, no one tells me when I can go home. And I do okay on it, to be honest, but if May were to give in to demands, scrapping the protections, it would represent a major U-turn after she herself promised the Tories would guarantee all rights currently enjoyed by workers under EU directives. And Shadow International Trade Secretary Barry Gardner had this to say about it. The report that Mr. Gove is pressing to abolish the regulation that stops people being compelled to work more than 48 hours a week as part of their contract of employment is a worrying signal of where government is heading post-Brexit. The Tories, surprise, surprise, are taking control away from us and giving it back to businesses, arguably big businesses. And believe it or not, there are some major businesses that donate to the Tories. It's big money, which begs the question that I have always asked. Is it our government, Theresa May, that runs our country? Or is it the many millionaires that use the government through donations to dictate, make things better for themselves and just make their bank balances and their businesses grow even bigger? But at the detriment of our pocket. Do you think it's a good thing getting rid of paid holidays, or is that just a stupid question? Are you self-employed and do you make it work? Place your comment below and get involved. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button over there, and I'll see you again in a few days. Bye bye for now.